Hello and welcome to another karting video. Yeah, got some fresh karting content for you. This was a 20-minute sprint race at Daytona Sandown Park in January, just before the coronavirus quarantine hit. Some trophies on the line here and some very fast drivers and some epic battling going on. So just took a little bit longer to do this video, just so I could do those battles justice. And yeah, got David Rollins behind, really fast driver here at Sandown Park, and behind him a Brazilian karter, grew up karting in Brazil with the white and orange helmets. Some great battles with both. So we're going to zoom ahead here to lap 3. You can see I'm coming under increasing pressure from behind. So managed to gain those positions off the line, went from 3rd place to 1st place, avoiding those mince pies over Christmas, serving me well I think. Slightly less weight on board the kart, but you can see I'm not managing to get away from those guys behind, even though they're fighting, because this is going to be a difficult race. And on the home straight here, the long home straight, you can get a really good slipstream and try and jump up the inside. So let's see if I can manage to hold this position. I've got David Rollins behind, one of the very few karters who can drag a SODI kart around this track in under 50 seconds. Is he going to make a move? Yep, he does. Kind of wash out wide here, drop down to 37 miles an hour in the mid part of that corner, which is too slow. So David Rollins goes through. The two guys behind are fighting, they're not happy. So if I keep my head on here, I can follow David through, but unfortunately let the kart wash out there as well, so not driving very well. Got to be careful here. Don't want to go down from P1 to P4 on lap 4. You can see here again, not very good for that corner, so P2 go through, I'm down to 3rd position and a little bit of contact, so I'm going to go down to 4th. Absolute disaster. But here's what you can do in the edit, just make him disappear. So we're going to go back up to P3. No, I'm joking, that was all in the edit, just actually skipped ahead a lap there. So we're on lap 5 now, about to cross the line for lap 6. But you can see I've caught up with the guys ahead, so let's see if we can make a move here, weaving through all the traffic. Lots of karts to deal with. My opportunity sensors are tingling. Someone here on the apex. Again, going to follow through. Is P3 going to make some kind of move? It's very half-hearted move, but they make contact. And again, I spot an opportunity now. If I can make this move tip, yeah, on the apex, and manage to get 2 positions in one corner. I think the Brazilian driver probably could have gone more defensive. But as Senna said, if you see a gap, just go for it. That's essentially what he said, paraphrasing a bit. But up now to P2, going to come under a lot of pressure from behind now, having to deal with traffic as well. And it's not always easy to deal with traffic in these 4-stroke karts. Really depends on the timing and when you meet someone on tracks. This hasn't been ideal for me. Going to try and have to jump this person on the straight. But as you can see here, they are much lighter than me. So this is really difficult. Oh, there's a yellow flag as well, so you have to slow down for the yellow flag. Very tactical this, because you don't want to lose too much time. The flag is still waving. I think there was a hole in that yellow flag. Probably need to get a new one there, Daytona. Yellow flag is still flashing. Someone's coming the wrong way off the track. I think that's the end of the instance, so we're going to go now. And you can see I've just got a little gap from the guy behind by moving a little bit earlier. Now we're going to overtake this person here. We are lapping this driver, but you can see in a straight line, they are just as fast as us, if not even faster. Right, so we get past them. Brazilian driver again, going to put his nose at the inside. I'm not very good on that corner. I think I'm getting that complex wrong. I think I come in too hot for the left-hander and I compromise my speed through the right-hander, whereas I need to slow down for the left-hander and then accelerate through the right-hander. So when the track reopens, I'll be down there trying to make that work. And if you do like these karting videos, as always, please feel free to subscribe and ask any questions you have in the comments. Very happy to answer any questions that you have at all. Right, going down the straight here, you can see almost touching 50 miles an hour. On a good lap, I will be hitting 50 down there, which is pretty much as fast as the D-Max karts, the 2-stroke D-Max karts here with the Rotax 2-stroke engine. So surprising for me actually that when I found out that these karts pretty much the same top speed, but handle very differently. These karts feel a lot heavier, a lot stiffer, and you can end up understeering a lot around these type of corners if you don't get them right, as I seem to do around this set here. So got the Brazilian driver behind still for company. Lap 8, 20-minute sprint race, so you don't know how many laps you're going to be doing. You can see I've got my GPS remote on my right hand there, so I can take a look at that, see how long it's been recorded and kind of work out how long I think should be left. So you'll see me occasionally kind of have a glance at that. Really useful to know the time when you hit the closing stage of the race. Right, we're going to zoom ahead now to lap 11. Got the Brazilian driver really close for company now, right on my bumper. And this is where the battling is really going to start to begin in this race. He's been very patient so far, good racing, but now I think he's going to start to make his moves. And let's see what happens. He goes on the outside here, but that's fine because very hard to go around the outside of this corner, so I take it nice and easy. Try and park the car there on the right, but I don't park it close enough to the apex, and he takes the invitation and Daisu. So really, if you want to take that defensive line, you need to get really close to that right-hand side curb there, so we can't make that move. But he's ahead now. Now it's my turn to try and get back at him, so let's see what we can do. First time really kind of following someone in this race for any major period of time, so hopefully I can learn some new lines as well. As we go down the back straight, and you can see just starting to close in slightly, possibly the slipstream, possibly being a bit lighter, might be the kart as well. It's very hard to tell in karting. It's not like a computer game where you know certain things are equal, but seem to be making some good time around turn 1, so that's going to be good to know for future laps. On lap 12 here, so about halfway through, probably feels a little bit further than that when you're actually racing. I find you tend to think, oh, it must be the last lap by now. The last lap's actually a couple of laps away. Yellow flags on the other corner. Are there going to be yellow flags here as well? Yeah, looks like a full course yellow. Again, tactic coming to play, getting asked to slow down. Should be half racing speed, but in reality, you don't want to lose any more gap to the guy in front. We're going to zoom ahead here to lap 13. End of the yellow flag. You can see I've closed up nicely because of the traffic ahead, and he runs wide. So we're going to go. It's a drag race as we go into turn 1, a corner that I feel pretty strong at anyway. Got the nose ahead. It's going to be an easy move here. So that little bit of kind of recon before about knowing where I'm strong and identify this as a place to overtake, and we've made it happen. But we've got some traffic ahead, so we've got to navigate through that, and as you said, it's not easy. And also, as we look there, it's actually David Rollins, one kart ahead. So we've managed to close up with the leader. So this is an unexpected bonus, and possibly the win might be on here. Let's pick him up again with the live tracking so we can easily identify him. If you do like this live tracking, also let me know. Can use it in other interesting ways. Got some cool ideas for that. We're going to try and follow David Rollins through. Traffic here is probably going to play a key role if he hits at the wrong time, but you can see he just goes past that yellow light there, but it hits me, but the instance here, so we're probably going to both slow down for that, not lose too much time, kart facing the wrong way, and let's see what happens. I'm quite surprised that I've managed to catch back up with David. As I said, he's a very fast driver here, can lap in under 50 seconds in the SODI kart, something that I've never been able to do yet. It's a kind of a barrier that I want to smash through. So let's see if I can follow him as well and learn some new lines. Got some traffic ahead, so again, optimistic senses are tingling. Let's see if anything can happen. We're also not too worried about the kart behind, although obviously when you're karting you can't actually see behind, but I'm probably sense that he's not that close. As David gets very close here, someone spins, there's no contact, but it's all getting a little bit messy. Is he going to be able to make a move here off the infill straight? No, yep, on one kart but not the other, and hopefully this doesn't slow me down too much. So I seem to slow down there. The yellow flag or something, I took my hand off the wheel, but we're on full pace now, and the Brazilian driver is right behind us. Not sure what happened there, but we've kind of lost a lot of time today, so we're going to zoom ahead now to lap 17, coming under further pressure from the Brazilian driver. Only 5 laps to go, 5-6 laps to go, so at this point it's going to really feel like, man, we're getting to the end of the race. I'll be looking at that GPS remote on every home straight probably, but it's not, and the Brazilian driver puts his nose at the inside. Great view with this 360-degree camera, just gets a bit more field of view. Obviously you can't see him, I wouldn't be able to see him for a long time there in reality, but he made the move stick, got on the brakes, fantastic move by the Brazilian. We're going to follow him through now, got some traffic ahead, and let's see what we can do. We managed to get a move done last time, but it was optimistic, it was traffic dependent really, yellow flag dependent. Can we beat him just pure man-to-man on track? Going to be a great battle this. Let's see what happens. So, going over the line now to lap 18. See us taking a glance at the pit board, see if anything was coming up. But no, turn 1, got a good line. Is he going to go to the inside of the traffic here? No, he's going to slow him down. Not too bad for me. So we touch slightly, getting very close, and he gets blocked off. So can we go around the outside of this traffic? We're lucky here because we could have got blocked off as well. So very close racing here with the Brazilian karter. Going to follow him through here. That is probably my weakest corner of the track. I think I'm just approaching this complex wrong. I do have a video on how to approach complexes in karting I've been analysing, so I'll be using some of those techniques to try and pick up some speed there when the track reopens. Right, let's have a look here as we go into the home straight again, understeering a bit frustrated in the helmet. Doubt it's going to be the tyres or the brakes or anything getting too hot. It's probably just me getting hot under the helmet. And let's see what happens. I seem to have a good line in turn 1. I try and hang my body out to the outside of the car, push that outside wheel down. You can see how far my helmet was outside the car there. That seems to give me some good traction as we weave our way through the traffic. Going to follow him through here. Absolutely essential that you follow through the leader in those moments, because if the traffic kind of pulls back in after them, then it can be the end of your chase. So let's see what happens here. I think I get a little bit of a better line there as I take it easier, but understeering again here massively. So I'm not quite getting it together, which is frustrating, and the Brazilian driver is getting further away. So we're going to head over the line soon for lap 20, so 4 laps to go. P2 is there, it's there for the taking, get that nice silver trophy, not the bronze one. Let's see what happens as we go over the line. Little did I know that this would be the last karting race for, well, as we speak, 5 months, which is insane. Obviously saving a bit of money, but really quite difficult for the kart traps, karting operators, not being able to take any business at the moment. So we hope it all gets back to normal soon, get back out on track. Right, so on the infill straight now, kind of taking that hairpin, okay, might be getting some slipstream benefits. See, I take my hands off the wheel. I don't know if I'm frustrated or kind of focusing, but I don't think I'm driving that well, to be honest. And it's one of these ones where I know that if I drive to my max in every lap here, I'll probably be able to overtake. So it's down to me this. Let's see what happens. A lot of traffic ahead again, so opportunities are going to arise. Try not to overdrive through this bit. Get a good exit on the home straight. Not too bad. Remember, he ran wide before and had a good opportunity to overtake. He had a glance over his shoulder, so I might be in his head. And again, we're getting a very good drag down the back straight here. That's a good omen. Not close enough this time, but that's some great intel. Going to be very useful for next time if he runs wide at T1. We are going to be diving down the inside. Very close now as we go around this hairpin. Both of us sliding around a little bit. It's a 20-minute sprint race this. I've also done 40-minute races and 60-minute races in these karts at Daytona. Very different dynamic for those races. Sprint races, you tend to be on the edge for the whole thing. As we hit some more traffic, they touch Martin. Are we going to go on the inside here? No, not quite. Going to have to back out of that. And the traffic is still there. He's really getting hamstrung by this traffic a little bit. It's the same guy. He's very light but slower in the corners. We're going to be right behind him here. Can we get a good exit? Oh, it didn't seem that great, but we're going to be in the slipstream. He's looking. I'm here. Not going to do a crazy dummy this time. Just going to try and get a good line. Is it going to work out? I like it. I like it. And it, oh, just about get it through. So, just to repeat of what happened last lap, but we managed to make it stick this time, or the dynamics were slightly different. He pokes himself up on the inside there, trying to jump on the kart to get free the engine up. Be defensive here now. Got to cover that right-hand side. And just about, yeah, a little bit closer. He's also further behind. So, we're going to head on to the last lap. I don't know it's going to be the last lap. I'll be looking at the pit board. Let's see if they say anything. All I know is that he's going to be pretty angry that he's behind me, or I would be anyway, as we head into the closing stage of the lap. Try and get a good exit on this corner so he doesn't do the same thing to me. I'm looking at the pit board. There's nothing up that I could see, so I don't know it's the last lap, but I feel like, wow, it must be pretty close now to the end of the race. Try and go around turn 1 here pretty fast. It's a good line here. He's a long way behind. Oh, but brake a little bit late there. Don't quite get it turned in. And again, not great through this hairpin. Is it going to be a drag race on the inside? You can just see post nose up the inside. Again, sitting on the kart. Now, this has been my nemesis, this part of the track. Can I make it stick here? No, absolutely terrible. Sliding through like it's Tokyo Drift. Taking it very defensive there. Blocking it and going to go across the inside of the track. And it's pretty much done now. There's surely nothing you can do. Remember, I don't really know this is the last lap, but we know on screen in hindsight that it is. There's a lot of traffic here. What's going on here? Someone's in the wall. Someone goes wide. Oh, almost hit him. And it's going to be a drag race to the line. Checker flag comes out of nowhere. And we just about held on to second place. Absolutely epic racing. 20 minutes of sprint racing. And it came down to a hair's width. So, yeah, that was karting. Really missing it at the moment. Do have some more videos I'm going to be putting online in the future. Do look out for those, and please do feel free to subscribe if you like these videos. I will see you next time.